But before I tell y'all this, I'm just going to say this. Y'all know I'm off to, I ain't no soloist, so I ain't no soloist, but I'm going to just sing this a little bit. If y'all can find the note, help me get there. Praise God. All right now. Hallelujah. Every time I turn around, He's blessing me. Oh, yes. Lord, hallelujah. Yes. Every time I turn around, y'all just think about your situation anyway. He's blessing me. Glory, hallelujah. Yes. Every time I turn around, He's blessing me. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. He's blessing me.
Oh, yes, yes.
Every time I clap my hands.
Yes, Lord.
Yes. He's blessing me.
Yes, He is.
Yes, Lord. Every time I clap my hands, my God is blessing me.
Yes, yes.
Every time I clap my hands, He's blessing me. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. He's blessing me. Y'all pray for me. I'm getting a little But every time I turn around, my God is blessing me. When I say my God, I'm talking about y'all. I'm talking about Yeshua. I'm talking about Jesus. And I thank God for him. Because he's blessing me.
Amen.
I got to say this real quick. I'm going to tell y'all why I was texting. And I'm going to tell you why I made the decision I made. And I talked about it a while back, but it wasn't the way the Lord wanted me to go. Because there was a lot of opportunity doors for me to go through. But finally, he gave me a door. He opened it up and I went through.
Praise God.
I didn't go to Gordon to be a coordinator. I didn't go somewhere else. I forgot at the school. If I would have known that situation, I would have even went. But anyhow, and it worked. It kind of worked. I tried to work against me as far as how I felt about some things, you know. But if you don't know, you just don't know. And so, so that's why we have to say, Lord, in your will.
Amen.
If it's your will.
Amen.
And saying, I thank God he has really grown me and taught me some things, that if I can understand his timing. Because believe me, I did a lot of things in my lifetime. Trying to do stuff before timing. But I just thank the Lord. I thank God for my husband, Deacon Johnson. I tell you, he been right on my side. Sometimes he add a little bit of pressure with it. But every now and then, but he'll still push me along. And he'll always push me along as far as ministry. That's his first thing he's ever done. Even when he was courting me, he has always encouraged me about ministry. He's always he even tried to push me a little bit before I said, no, God ain't told me to do that yet. But I thank God for him. But this is my testimony of right now. Y'all got me up. This is the beginning of my career.
Praise God.
I've had jobs.
Praise God.
But I'm talking about far as my career.
Praise
this
God.
is a long time of coming.
Come on now.
See, this is a woman that I didn't have a high school diploma nor GED. And I was just talking. This is how you have to be careful what you say out your mouth. I was just talking. I said, well, I'm going to graduate with my twins, which is his mother. She's a twin. And I graduated with my twins.
Praise God.
I was striving for, I always had the desire. See, he'll give you the desire. Yo, how about we got to seek him? We got to seek him first. And my desire was to get my high school diploma. But I was settling for a GED. I just wanted something if I could move on.
Yeah.
But at that time, it's just like they kept fighting me about that math. Well, I'm getting at those numbers. But anyway, I tell you, they just took one of my points off the other test and put it with the math test. I've seen about it. I had on extra points, but they don't do it like that. But anyway, so they just fought me. They didn't want to give me the paperwork. I needed to go take the test. It was just a hot mess. So anyway, God opened the door. I ended up going to the same school that my children ended up going to because of the tests and stuff or whatever it was. And so, all right, because I was a senior. I just didn't do my second semester of my senior year for other reasons. That's a different testimony. But anyway, during this time, I graduated with my twins.
Praise God.
We graduated, we were in 2012. Dick Johnson know now, he can remember all them numbers. We graduated 2012, me and my babies. Praise God for that. Then I just got my high school diploma, which was always my desire. So I'm a class of 88 and class of 2012. Amen. Then I went from there and I did all the other little things and I finally got my associate's degree. Then I went on and I got sick in between that time. Then I finally got my bachelor's degree.
Praise God.
And then when I got my bachelor's degree, I guess it was out about a year or so before I decided. And then he had a complication one day, so since he said what he said, I'm gonna get me a job. I only got me a job in the pit. See, that's what you do. That's what happens when you do stuff without God's will. You get caught up in the pit. But anyway, with the long story short, the Lord blessed me. And I just said, well, I put my 2-week notice in. I said, well, nothing else. I said, well, I'll wait and see what happens. I'm going to rest. I got to be rested. I can't go in there tired. So anyway, then, I texted him. He just texted me this morning. I was sitting right there. I just happened to look. And he said, well, we'll see you Monday morning. He said, welcome aboard. So I thank God. Every time I turn around, he's blessing me. And see, this all don't come because he just liked me so much. This because we lined it up with his word.
Amen.
And we've been obedient.
Amen.
And see, the closer we get to his word, and the more obedient we get, he gonna make even do that. I mean, I think this is a blessing. I mean, which it is, believe me, because I can even figure out how to do them W4 for 100. You go to a different bracket, they got some stuff for you. I ain't never seen that kind of can. I text him, I said, look, we about to go back in there, 'cause I don't think I did this right. Because they got some stuff in there. It depends on your level, and they get to a different bracket. They be talking about some stuff you ain't never seen before. And I thank God because my baby told me, one of my older girls, she said, Mom, she said, I'm so happy for you. She said, you deserve this so much. And I said, I thank God because we've been through, and I done been through it, I done been through. I done had some jobs in my life, but this is a whole other ball game. I like to say, I'm with the big boys now. Praise God. But I just wanted to say, I just wanted to share that with you all because God is blessing me, and not just me, but He's blessing my household, He's blessing my husband. Because guess what? After a while, we get some things situations, Deacon may have some of his own to change to himself. Ain't that right? Deacon be like, he don't really get the dance around here. Amen. But I thank God because He's never complained about taking care of me. Even when sometimes, you know how men get when their money get kind of short. He's never complained about taking care of me. Even when he wanted to go buy him a suit, he'll say, oh, my wife needs some shoes. He's even chasing her, go get some help. He'll get tired of me trying to press and flag and whatever I got to do with it to get through the door. But, I thank God for him. I thank God for my husband. And not just our personal lives, but now I've been to bless the ministry. How God sees fit, how God will, how His will is, how He wants us, our household, the Johnson family, to bless the ministry. And it's not, so you see things being done. It's not to be showboat or nothing like that because y'all see I ain't got 2 niggas and I'm still always trying to bless. And that's just within how God made us and how our heart is. So I don't want to take too long. But I just wanted to share that blessing with y'all.
But if you are praying and seeking God and staying close to God, don't interrupt the Holy Spirit. Amen. He knows everything. Amen. And He knows exactly what to do. Now see, that might seem just simple to somebody to say she have a testimony and wanted to give it a mic. That might be simple, but it's teaching us, no matter how small it is, be led by the Spirit of God. That's right. He will talk with you and He'll tell you. And when we obey with the little small thing that we call small, because in our eyes we call it small, guess what? The things that we call big, God will show you what He can do. Amen. Okay. So we want that. We got a treat for y'all. She got something else to say, and then I'm gonna excuse me, I'm going to turn the mic over to the speaker.
Praise the Lord. I just wanted to ask God say. Because He will open up doors and change
Yes, He
things.
will. Yes, He will. Praise God. Praise God for that testimony. Right here, we're not going to prolong the time. We're going to turn it over to Minister Francko. We ain't got that. We haven't given that title yet, but I'm speaking into existence. Because I see the calling.
I call him Mr. Uptime.
Minister Francko.
Praise the Lord, saints.
Praise the Lord.
Praise God.
Praise God. Praise God. Praise
Preach
God.
that thing now.
Praise God.
I won't be for you long. The title that I have for you today, well, first I just like to thank God to help my life. I like to honor, respect the places. Pastors, everybody's deacons is here. The topic I have for you today is the battle is not yours, it's God's.
Amen. Amen.
All right now.
We're talking about battling, spiritual and physical.
Amen.
We're talking about a warfare, something
All right.
that belongs to God, not you.
Amen. Amen.
It's like a lot of times, people have problems, in their life, and they want to be the problem solver. They want to control
Come on. Come on.
their destination, without
Amen.
consulting with God.
Amen.
And there's a lot of times, in situations when things get out of hand, sometimes that one problem turn into two problems.
All right. All right.
And sometimes it kind of multiplies, start
Uh-huh.
adding up, because you seems to feel that the battle, I can do this on my own.
That's right.
This is my battle.
Amen.
And a lot of things get out of hand, like the jobs, the bills get high, you get a flat tire, things start tearing up, the vehicles, and things start happening.
Amen. Yeah.
But the fact that this battle that you're going through, it's like you're still not reaching out, you're still not consulting, you're still not going through with God. It's like you're just, I can do it.
Uh-huh.
Every time something turns around, it's like I can do it.
Amen.
We all know the story dealing with in the book of, I think it was Samuel, dealing with David. And it talks about how we say now that the Israelites, do you see how the mans keep coming out? He keep coming out, and the king will give great wealth to the man who kills him, which they talking about Goliath.
Yeah.
Now, the thing about God is, what I like about him when he's in a battle,
Uh-huh.
he train you first.
Yes, he does.
He don't just throw you out there in the fire. He kind of train you. He train you. He train you.
Come on.
And I see a lot of times when people, they feel like they in control because it's a people that they know, meaning like, I got this in control because I've been there on a spiritual level. I've done that kind of demons. I've done that. I've been there. But sometimes it's like when it's an opponent that you never faced before. When you never faced this opponent before, sometimes you kind of stand back, okay? You kind of watch. You kind of observe a little bit. Because you ain't finna just run up on your opponent.
That's right.
Without observing the situation.
That's right.
Amen.
So David, he's wondering, what?
Yeah.
Who is this, I think it's Philistine.
Yeah. That's right.
Who is this guy they keep talking about?
Yeah.
And the fact that he's wondering that, who is this guy?
Who is
So he went to, I think it was Saul.
Yeah.
And he talked with Saul, like, who is this guy? So they explained it to him. Now, you know how some of your family members, they get a little scared, but at the same time they love you. His brother come along. He's like, oh man, what you doing? you don't need to be in this situation.
Uh-huh.
Because everybody talking about how big and bad Goliath is.
Uh-huh.
And David was like, well, I mean, like, who is this guy? So they're explaining it to him.
Uh-huh.
So David say, they pretty much saying that he's not, you're not in this league yet.
Uh-huh.
So I liked about how David kind of broke it down, like, in league, I kill bears.
Come on now.
God trained me to kill bears and lions. And, and you talking about this Philistine like him? So I will go.
Uh-huh.
That's it.
See, this is how God is. He trains you. He gets you ready for the battle. But the fact that you've got to let God, you got to let God win this battle. Because if you look at the situation, David's like this now. Goliath like this. There is no way on earth that the average day you would see somebody this size run up on somebody this size. So David say, I'll go. Let me go.
Uh-huh.
So Saul said, okay. I can tell Saul he's seen something in him, but at the same time he's a little worried. Because he's sizing them up. See, that's how God likes to size me up. God like when you size, he like when you underestimate what he can do, the power of what I can do if you let me control this battle. So old David say, okay, let me go. I'll do it. So he went on, sitting old David on up there, and I could tell his brother, he was scared. I can tell he was a little nervous because he looking at the side. So old David walked over, suited him up. And see, this is what I love about God. See, now when God suits you up, he suits you up the proper way. He already done mold you in the proper way. So sometimes this just don't feel. I gotta take this off. Let me take this armor off and put on God's armor. Let me put this off. Let me put on this armor that God has given me. Something that God has put all His power and He worked years and years of training me and getting me up. Oh, help me, Holy Ghost. Help me, Holy Ghost. And see, there's a lot of times in situations when God get ready to train you up, a lot of times you got to put some savings in your bank. Meaning what I'm saying is when it's time to, on a rainy day, to get some out deposit, meaning all those prayers and all those talking to God and everything, sometimes you got to get some of that out. See, David, y'all don't understand. See, David had all this, his deposit. He had saved it all. He had everything saved up. So when he got ready to battle, God wants you to let me take control. Because he like, what I love God, he like to make it the impossible. He like to make the impossible possible. So when he walked up to the guy, he looked at him. The guy like, who is this? Is this a joke pretty much? This guy, is this a joke? Look at what size this is. What am I? Am I a dog? Is this a joke? And I can see David. One thing about God don't have no fear. When God step up, and I can see David now, small, short, just a little stocky. He just really like, I'm ready. And then the guy, he acting like, okay, who is this guy? Now he got the nerves to run up on me, and I can feel the power of God. I can feel it. I can feel it just coming up on David. And it's like David just laid back, just fell back in his arms. Like God said, let me take over. Let me show you what I can do. Let me show you the power that I can do if you let me fight your battle. If you let me fight your battle, let me show you. Let me show you what I can do with this little man against that big man. Oh, David, I can see him now. I can see he started just talking. And the more he talked, the more God just get reeled up. I want you to talk. Keep on. I want you to keep talking because what you're doing, you just fueling the fire. You just fueling the fire. You just making the fire hot. So as he begin to talk, all I know, David said, it's pretty much like he said, I'm done talking. God said, I'm done talking, and you done talking. So as David began to run forward, he ran forward towards him. And they say David put that slingshot pretty much, and then when he hit that head, they say when he fell. Oh God, help me, Holy Ghost, that you let God just fight your battle. They say when he fell, David kind of stood over. And sometimes I can see that the way he stood over him, even though he was dead, sometimes it take a couple seconds or take a little while for you to die. And I can imagine when he looked up at David. My God, my God. And David just the way he stared at him. And the way David, when he cut his head, sometimes God's got to cut it off. If you allow God to whatever the situation is, whatever it is you're going through, you got to let him cut it off. If you let him just fight your battle. Oh, help me, Holy Ghost. If you help him just fight your battle. A lot of times people, when you're going through situations, don't be scared to feel like, okay, I done been way too far from God for so many years. I know God, I know he ain't gonna listen to me because every time I keep going to him, I get in trouble, I backslide again. I do this, I backslide again. Sometimes, even though you still going, God loves you.
Amen.
No matter what the situation is, I'm telling you, God will fight your battle, but you have to allow God to fight. You got to stand up and tell God, let him know that God, I'm yours. I'm surrendering. You can take over this battle because the battle is not mine, it is God's.
Thank you, Jesus. Since we praise God, praise God, praise God. Hallelujah, Jesus. Hallelujah.
Thank you, Jesus.
You know, I know that what's on my life, I know everything, it comes from God. Now this I know. I don't give no glory, no praise to myself. Because everything that I am comes from God. But you know, every now and then, when you look and you see an apple fall from the tree.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. I thank God. I thank God. I'm not going to even say nothing. We're going to go ahead and get dismissed. We want that to sink in.
Amen.
Let God fight your battle. The battle is not yours. It belongs to God. That's what we want to keep in our mind. Sometimes when you eat so much, you push out certain things. So if you just get enough to fill you up and then let it digest, sometimes you tend to eat it better and digest it better. So that's what I'm going to do. That was enough right there. We're going to eat this and we're going to let it digest.
Amen. Praise the Lord. Victory, victory.